Hi and welcome to this relaxation session centering around building self-worth. In this time together today, you will hear my words guiding a personal exploration within your own mind. You will always remain in control, and your thoughts may go as they please. They may wander off in a direction of your choice. This is only ever a guided time. It is unforced and it is relaxed. So be here now, focusing on my words, trying your best to settle down in the position that you are lying in, and do your best to be here in this moment, picking up on each and every one of my words in isolation. Breathing deep in through your nose, filling up your lungs, and releasing when it feels comfortable for you, just regulating your breathing to a rate that feels settled and calm. In and out, inhaling and exhaling as you calm your system. And if you can, I invite you to take note of any areas of tension in your body and focus on clearing that tension by relaxing that individual part. It may be that you just need to focus on softening the muscles, or it may be that you do need to stretch or rotate that part so it releases any tension, and just let that go. Move around any different parts of your body, be this your joints, be this your shoulders, lowering and loosening any of the muscles that feel as though they are holding on to tension that does not serve you. And be here now, breathing in as we get underway with this time. If I can invite you to picture yourself in a comfortable position outside with a weather of your choosing in the scene around you, birdsong in the air, be here at that place created by your mind's eye. Whether this be in a hammock on a sunny day, or perhaps this be on a picnic blanket, on the edge of a woods, whatever feels right for you. This may be a place that you have imagined, on this spot, right here, right now, or it may be a place that you've been before, that feels familiar and safe and comforting. Just be there now, picturing yourself being comfortable, feeling relaxed, feeling warm, and feeling as though you can relax into this time and continue listening to my words. Any noises that are in the room with you can just deepen your state of presence as part of this time. And as you lay there, on that blanket, in that hammock, or wherever else you have chosen, I invite you to put your hands together, clasped at your chest. If this isn't comfortable for you, it is not essential, so just rest where you were. But if this feels okay, just allow your hands to loosely clasp in a place that feels comfortable somewhere on your abdomen. And take a final deep breath in as you begin listening to the words of this meditation. And it is true, you may not like hearing this, but today we are going to speak through how it is your job to start treating yourself as though your role is to take care of this human, the human who is laying there right now. It is your job to give them the best experience. It is your job to make them feel as fulfilled as possible. It is your job to align them with people who love them. And if you woke up this morning with one agenda, my job is to take care of this human. I invite you to ask yourself, how differently would I live? How many things would you do differently today if you shifted your mindset towards, how do I deeply care for myself today? If you shifted your mindset towards, how do I make each moment of my time here today feel calmer or safer or more regulated? What do I get to do today in order to allow myself to feel more fulfilled? Who do I spend time with in order to feel calmer, loved, or perhaps who do I not spend time with to feel these emotions on my own? My expectation is that you would probably do a lot of things very differently, even that you did yesterday, down to the smallest detail and most subtle choice that you made for yourself. There is so often a vast difference between how we would care for someone that we love and how we show up for ourselves in our behaviours. So going back to that question as you take a deep breath in, how would my days feel if I treated myself as if it was my role to take care of this human who is laying there now, this human perhaps with clasped hands, who is relaxed, who has been given the time to explore this concept. Reminding yourself that each and every day you are at the helm of writing your experience of that day. Reminding yourself that it is your job to take care of you, and that this is the real meaning of self-care. And perhaps when you need to feel brave, or you need to confront something, rather than anxiety, rather than panic, and rather than fear, you can offer yourself comfort by saying, "It's okay, I'll come with you," as though you are an accompanying friend to yourself. There is so much power held in the trust that you can offer yourself that you will relentlessly turn up for you, that you will accompany yourself, set boundaries, comfort yourself, and allow yourself to advocate for the you who is in that body. And as you are listening to this, if your mind is drifting towards fearing trying this out due to a concern of being selfish or self-centered, please remember that when you are taking the best care of you, your authentic light and energy is transferred to those who love you most. There is a magnetism and a diffusion of your regulated state that others can feel and benefit from when you are turning up for you. When you are more regulated, more well, more balanced in your emotions, those who you associate with are afforded an opportunity to get this by diffusion. Of course, they may still resist this, but that is not your deal to unpack. And as you take another deep breath in here and now, just remind yourself that you do not have to ever lean outside your circle of influence. There is so much within your control, your sphere, and anything beyond that is not yours to unpack. And if your mind is drifting towards another concern, one along the lines of, I don't deserve that love or attention, please hear me when I say that self-worth grows from acts behaviours that confirm personal worth. It is not a pre-existing or innate feeling that you have to hold prior to action. And after many times of treating yourself poorly, with abandonment or lack of care, it is actually no surprise that loving yourself feels tough right now. Do remember that loving yourself isn't necessarily a feeling, it is an approach. And you don't have to like yourself today to act as though you respect yourself via your actions. You don't have to believe wholeheartedly that you deserve better to still show up for yourself and develop a trust that you are going to look after you, whatever happens. And wherever your hands are resting, if they are touching you, feel a connection with your body of trust building there, a commitment that you are going to do the thing that looks after you most. Whenever possible, you will advocate for you. And do remember that you being responsible for you, and this notion that nobody is coming, is not one that must feel like a heavy burden. In truth, it is freeing. It is a blessing. And whilst nobody else is going to come in to swoop to save you, it also means that you don't have to wait any longer. You are here now, able to completely change your world with this notion of how do I act if my job is to take care of this human. So please take this message as you take a final deep breath in. Imagine if I said to you, you have one job for today, and that is to take care of this human. The only person who is truly here in this world to take care of me is me. This human is in my custody. And if that hasn't happened in the recent days, weeks, months, or maybe even years, it has the power to change now. And as you grew up, I hope that you were parented with love. But what I offer you is the reminder that you do not now need to spend the rest of your life searching for somebody else to show up for you. Yes, there are people in this world who can be fantastic facilitators for supporting you, but the person who must stand by your side always is you. We are our human. So take this message and explore it in your unconscious for however long you need, meandering round those concepts that you have heard my words speak through today. And just so you can come back in a calm way, I am going to count down from 5, and I invite you to feel the sensations of your body on the surface that you are resting on with specificity. 5 and 4. Perhaps you can feel your legs on the surface, or your back, or your head. 3 and 2. Perhaps you may wriggle, or twist, or turn a little. And 1. And spend however long you need resting and relaxing here and now. There is nothing else that you need to do today that does not look after you. That is not selfish. That is selfless.